Everyone, welcome back to channel Optimizer. So in this video we are going to see the introduction to 2D mesh, when to use 2D elements, what are the different types of elements are there, 2D elements are there, and what are the applications of these 2D elements. Okay, so in last series we have seen 1D elements, its a practical application and some tutorial. So if you are new to channel, just go back and see our previous series of 1D mesh and then come back to this introduction to 2D mesh. Okay, so let us start introduction to 2D mesh. So what is 2D mesh or what is 2D elements? Okay, and when to use this one? Whenever two of the dimensions, if you just see, this is dimension A, this is dimension B, these two dimensions, whenever these two dimensions are very large than the third one, then you can use a 2D meshing. When if you consider the surfaces, normally the surfaces are two dimensional, that means two dimensions of that surface is very large than third dimension. For example, if you consider the piece of one surface, then if you just compare this thickness with this A and B, then A and B are very large than the thickness. So in that case you can use a 2D meshing. Okay, so normally the element shape is a surface. So in earlier we have seen element shape for 1D, it is line. Now we have come to surface. Okay, now if you want to define the total behavior or total geometry of the object, then what you need to define? You need to define the third dimension. Third dimension is nothing but thickness in this case. So additional data required from the user is thickness. In earlier case or in 1D series, we required to define the cross section, because length already we have defined. You need to define the cross section in that case. But in this case, we have defined the area, only you need to define the thickness only. Okay, so there are different types of 2D elements. So element types are thin shell, plate, membrane, plane stress, and plane. These are and etc. These are the different element which you are going to use in 2D meshing. Okay, so if you consider the practical application, sheet metal part, plastic component like instrumental panel are some applications of 2D meshing. But not only to surfaces, we are going to analyze some 3D component with the help of 2D mesh. Okay, so how to do that we are going to see later. So if you consider the plate like this, which has some definite thickness like this. Okay, so normally if you just see, we can say this is a 3D component, but we can solve this kind of example with the help of 2D elements. Okay, so how to do that we are going to see later in this series. So before that, just keep into mind, 2D mesh is applicable whenever the third dimension is very low as compared to first two dimensions. So normally the element shape is surface. You require to define a thickness as a additional data, and there are different types of element and applications. Okay, so particular, if you want to just learn a particular thing of types of 2D element, that now we are going to discuss. First one is triangular, second one is quadrilateral. Okay, so these are two basic type of elements, triangular and quadrilateral. Okay, so triangular has a shape like a triangle and quadrilateral is shaped like a quadrilateral. Okay, so these are two basic and main element types of the 2D elements, 2D mesh. Okay, so in that there are two different types. For example, if you consider the triangular, again there are two types. Okay, so what is these two types? L3 and P6. What is this? So this bracket, digit in the bracket denotes number of nodes present in that element. Okay, so if you consider this 4, that 4 means number of nodes present in that element is equal to 4. Okay, similarly if you consider this 8, these are the number of nodes present in that element, that is 8 number of nodes are present in that element. So L stands for linear and P stands for parabolic. Okay, so whenever we are going to say linear triangular element, there are 3 nodes are present. Whenever we are going to see parabolic triangular element, there are 6 nodes are present. Okay, in another word you can say that L3 is nothing but first order element, and P is parabolic elements are nothing but second order element. Okay, so what is the difference between linear and parabolic, or first order and second order? Okay, if suppose for triangular element, if suppose nodes are present exactly at the corner only, then we can say that is linear elements. Okay, then we are going to see that is linear element. But if in some cases, if suppose nodes are present in between these edges also, then we can say that is parabolic. That's the major difference between linear and parabolic. So in first case, nodes are only present at the corner, but correct. But in parabolic, nodes are present in corner also and in between the edges also. Okay, so this is the major difference between L and P, that is linear and parabolic. So similarly, if you consider the chord element, so if suppose nodes are present exactly at the corner, then we can say it is a linear node, linear element. Or if suppose nodes are present in between this, then we can say this is parabolic. This is parabolic, correct? So this is how we can differentiate the different types of 2D element. Okay, now one more thing, if suppose you are new to this video, so just go back and what is element, what is nodes, that you can check. Okay, so whenever you are going to mesh it, so the intersection point, we can call this as a mesh, and whatever the area is there, area or volume or whatever it may be, line segment, that we can consider as a element. Okay, so this is the types of 2D elements. So in this video we have seen when to use 2D element, what are the different types of 2D elements, applications of this one. So from next in this series we are going to see in detail 2D mesh. So stay tuned to our channel. Thank you very much. We will stop here.